They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Jackson. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25.
Complete to number.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to find Cobbs here. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
To number 20.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Stopped immediately there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Let's go. Report. 57, 57's Mike.
zone now. Here's Jackson on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Push him back. Push him back. Middle. Check. 45. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Jackson on third down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Falcons 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
On 1st and 10, Foot. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 17. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And on the left side here, Wilson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
49-yard.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Check.
Throwing is Jackson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Falcons 3.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. But bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. here to his running back. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check right 45. Check right 45. Check right. Check right. 45. 45.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Watch the whip. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
50 seconds. Watch the pass. Middle. Watch the ship.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tackled at the 20.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Another carry.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
41-yard gain.
A big-time play there for the Falcons. 41 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. His throw incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now, and with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Over the middle here to Wilson. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Foot. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Looking to throw on second down. Foot. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Intended for number 8.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will... Start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun. Foot. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. John Ross, 47 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
The Falcons will line up.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, McQueen. And he fires one incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. McQueen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the fumble recovery. Foot. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Foot. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Number 80.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on third down. Foot eluding. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
24.
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, McQueen. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off play action. McQueen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Come on. 55,
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Grant Haley.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the bootleg. Foot. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On third down, Foot. And that is incomplete.
The pass intended for Jack Doyle. Incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup, and that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 8-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Curl. Cut 19. 59. Mike 59.
On first and 10, McQueen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Randy Bullock.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 24. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Oh, my! Deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
13-yard line.
From the gun, McQueen is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
The pass.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Street. 45, 45, 45. Mike 45. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Operating from the gun. McQueen. They got him in. It's Woods. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, McQueen. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 4. Got 4 down. 4 down. Go.
Operating from the gun, McQueen. Over the middle, complete. It's Oliver. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards that time.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 36. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd and 1.
Off the bootleg, McQueen being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. 1918. Check hot route. Hot, hot. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. 19.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake, McQueen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Or you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kevin King with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
Off play action. Foot. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Neville Gallimore able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Foot. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Foot. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Foot. Steps away to his hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Ravens.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Falcons,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.